I'm not late. You're late. Nah, we had a weird day today. Sorry, guys. I seem like a record on repeat. You keep saying the same thing, but I apologize. Liam had a golf match that was pretty far away, so he had to get. He came home, had to get him home. There was an electronic issue I had to finish. I didn't want to break my streak on the 3 miles a day, so I had to come run on the treadmill. I hadn't eaten today, so I had to get something. It's just, I don't know. Everything lined up right at the end of the day, basically. Nothing major. It just all lined up at the end of the day. It had to be done, so here we are, doing it. Sorry, I'll fix it tomorrow. We'll be back better. I hate this. Some people go ahead and go to bed and miss a show. I would love to keep starting at 8. I can't do it We've tried to do it like 7. I just can't. Probably 9 times out of 10, I can't even be at the office by 7. I didn't get to the office today till 9:30 or but closer to 10 at night. So yeah, it was probably like 9:50 or something. I got to the office. Insane. Damn it, did the music do the thing again? Of course it did. I just want it to loop one time through. Repeat off, repeat all, repeat 1. I used to have it set up right. No, I don't. I don't know. Oh, here it is. No, that's shuffle. How did I do this before?
Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer.
Well, I'd figure it out later.
They want to let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away.
I'll get the schedule figured out. We'll get it back on in order soon. Especially tomorrow, because I got to do some Patreon content tomorrow. How you guys like my fake accent? Pretty good. Yeah, I live on the East Coast too. I got Eastern Standard Time here too. Man, we ended up with some. Last night I got carried away. I don't typically like to make. Somebody was asking about. We'll talk about it in a minute. Screw it. Let the intro play. What's up, Irish American pinup doll? Here we go. That's it. That's the music, boys. The timer already went off. That's the music. Showtime.
Hey daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage.
Which should be live.
You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Michael, I guess, having trouble with Twitch, but I think Twitch is live, right? Twitch is going. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Will Bird. Sorry for this. This is a super late start. We just had a bunch of stuff that lined up right at the end of the day. And it all kind of had to be done right at the end of the day. So I worked a little bit today, and then Liam had a school golf trip that was to play golf, but it was pretty good ways away, probably 50 minutes, an hour away, something like that. So by the time they played golf, got something to eat, came back, he didn't even get home till after or almost 9. I didn't get him home until after 9. Then come to the office, then catch up on everything else. A meltdown on Twitter, about 100 emails, a full meltdown on Twitter, which was pretty good. People always freaking out on Twitter. That's always one of my favorites. It's just a bunch of stuff going on, so I got started late. I'm trying to fix the schedule, I swear. I know I keep coming in here saying, oh, we'll fix the schedule, and then I'm later and later and later. I swear I'm trying to fix it, but it's part of it. I hate that people go to bed, can't see the show, whatever. I was saying there's basically, we've tried to start at 7 before. There's no way, but I would like to get it, at least between 8 and 9, hopefully closer to 8. Ideally, if we can work it back that way. It's just an adjustment. Also, I got carried away last night and made the video. So feel free, if you have a screen recorder, you have any editing software, you know how to edit, or you even use the built-in one on YouTube, which YouTube limits you to 60 seconds, right? That's all you can have is 60 seconds. If you feel like any of those things, the stream from last night, clip it. Send me the clips. Post them in Telegram. Post them in Discord. There's even a CBC archive channel over on Discord. Send them to me in email. There's a bunch of good clips from last night's show. I clipped some and put some together. Obviously, I need to start posting them. I'm trying to build up. If you haven't noticed, I've been posting more YouTube shorts, right? There was 4 that come out in the last 2 days. I'm trying to build up a back catalog of YouTube shorts, and then I'm going to download those shorts from YouTube, and I'm going to start posting one a day to to TikTok, to try to build up a little bit more TikTok following. Not for TikTok. I want people to come here. But there's a built-in clipping tool on YouTube. If you have the YouTube app, basically if you're watching a live stream, it asks you if you want to make a clip. I think it's like a pair of scissors. You clip on that, but you're only allowed to do it for a minute. So if you're rewatching a replay, or if I'm even live, and you see something funny, interesting, something you enjoyed, or you thought, I like that part of the show, just clip it. You can send it to me. You can post it. You can send me the link, whatever. I'd appreciate it. Someone said last night, oh, how long have you been live? You never go live this long. I used to a lot. The problem is I like going live for long shows. I like hanging out with you guys for a while and covering multiple pieces of content. The problem is when new people find the show, it's intimidating to see a 5-hour video and think, do I want to watch this all? Do I want to watch this all? My email limits the size of attachment. Do you have a Gmail account? If you have a Gmail account, it will send it from, if you have a Gmail account, it'll send it as a link that I can click on. You just have to give me permission permission when you send it. You can either send just me permission, named person permission, or you can send it anybody with a link can click on it. If that doesn't work, it should push it to a Google Drive link. I think is what it's called. It should push it to that. If it doesn't, I don't know. I'll message you. We'll come up with something. I don't know if my Dropbox is still active or stuff like that, or if I can give you access to it, but we'll figure something out. Like when I go to email a video, I can never email like a full 5-hour stream. But let's say I go to email like a 8-minute video. I have to, basically it says file limit 25 megabytes. We'll send as a G Drive, a Google Drive link, I think is what it's called. And when I do that, maybe it's because I'm signed into you might need to sign up for Google Drive. It's free. You might need to sign up for that. And then if you're signed up for it, I bet it does it. Because I don't think it automatically signs you in. Let me try. Hold on. Let's do a reply to the last person to email me. And I'll attach a long ass video of something. Where's a long video? Sorry, give me just a second. Okay, there's Nick Alvere's video walking around the Capitol. Let me try to attach that. Yeah, it says size limit has been met. That it will attach it as a Drive link, and then it'll let me send it a Google Drive. It's like the symbol for it's like a little triangle with like the corners folded in. I don't know. Hopefully that works. Either way, like I said, we just had a lot of stuff going on tonight. It's been a weird day today. There's been a couple of meltdowns on Twitter. I was blocked by the entire trio, so there's that. Everybody, all of them blocked me. Let's go to my profile. Some people I've actually talked about and tried to convince of things. Oh, that woman blocked me. That Blizz Mama. So this woman named Blizz Mama was just making shit up about me in chat, right? She basically just said like, you took money from Phil. You're calling them out because you don't want them calling out Phil. You're doing it. She said Phil did steal valor. I never said he didn't, right? And then she's like, it's sad that we live in a country where you're protected by men who fought and died for your rights, and you don't even know what stolen valor is. And I said, bitch, fought and died for your rights. I was there fighting, watching people die. Like that was me. Like I know better than you do. Oh, so you claim to be in the military, just like Phil. Wow. Like she was just making shit up. So I decided if that's how we're going to play, if we're just going to make shit up, I'll make shit up. So I took her account and linked a post from her. She's blocked me, obviously. And I said, this woman here said that Epstein was a good man and her personal friend. That's right. She is on the flight list and apparently was receiving personal favors from him. She probably needs to be checked out by someone in law enforcement. I don't know, but it's bad. She said kids are here to please adults. Pretty weird, no? Then I put, now none of this shit is true. Like I didn't want to actually do that, but I put, now none of this shit's true, but who cares? She's in my comments just making shit up about me. So if you want to play, let's go. And then I asked everybody to go there and leave a comment about being best friends with Epstein. It's not cool. Oh, so that was interesting. Yeah, the whole trifecta banned me. So Nick banned me yesterday, but he also had that, I've got a couple badass friends come and they're going to eat you up. Don't fuck with me. So I got that. So today they ended up all blocking me, right? All blocking me. They're not scared. Actually, they went so far as to block an account called Howdy's Apparel, which is a joke on Derek Johnson's clothing company. And that person's never talked to them, never been to their page, never looked up a post, never liked a post, nothing. Just because they comment positively in my comments, they were banned. Like, it was just insane. Plus, I got a couple good clips. So here's one. Here's what I posted. I don't know everybody's got Twitter, but it says, we're saving kids, not killing them. Now, that's exactly what Script Keeper said. We're saving kids, not killing them. And then Jason Q says, oh, no, not those. We got to kill them. We got to eliminate the bloodline. And then Script Keeper says, oh, okay. Well, for everyone that was asking, those kids are dead. Oh, no. And it says, what was their crime? These kids were related to someone they believe Q told them was an enemy of Trump. What happens? And this is a legitimate question, okay? What happens if you have, let's say that you have a Facebook page. And what happens if one of these retards starts decoding a gas station receipt and it comes up with a number, and if they type in that number, for some reason, Google search engine indexes your Facebook page, and then suddenly you're the bad guy, or your kids, right? This is fucking dangerous. If they believe they're receiving secret messages about who the evil people are, what happens when you have to think about this, right? What if they get a secret message from Q that you're a bad guy, or that the company you work for are bad guys and they only employ bad guys, right? That's happened before, right? Like, all of Hollywood's bad, but this company right here is bad. They do this. They work with adrenochrome. What if that's the company you work for? And now there's no mercy. There's nothing too low. They'll go as far as murdering people, or at least cheering on murder. Jason Q's actively said someone should murder like this person or that person. That's crazy. That's because they think that a fake person, Q, told them that they're the enemy. That's crazy. I told you it was bad. I know there's politicians that people don't like. I get it. Like, I get it. There's politicians that people don't like. But to talk about how much you love America and then also petition other people that politicians who are opposite of the politician you do like, the enemy, the opponent, I don't even say enemy, they take it too far, the opponent of someone who you like in politics, that they should be swept away, taken to a secure government site where we keep terrorists. And the reason we're doing that is because we want a quick trial and we want them hanged. That is scary. Because what if a politician you like is suddenly labeled? What if an innocent politician is labeled? The claim is we're sending them to Gitmo because these silly court system takes too long. We need to get them in and out. The court system takes a long time because our court system is set up. You might not like it, but it's set up it's supposed to let a guilty person go away as long as we don't put an innocent person in jail. You can't have a perfect court system. You can't have it perfect, but we would rather let, a small percentage of guilty people get away than we would put a small percentage of innocent people in jail, right? That they didn't do it. So that's why you're innocent until proven guilty. That's why the burden of proof is so high in cases and stuff, because there are times where innocent people are facing cases. But to actually campaign for or condone like the murder of children, quick trial because this is my political opponent and they deserve to die, like that's crazy. I know you think you guys got the evidence, but you don't. Anyways, here's the video clip.
Well, yeah, they were just asking about the children. We're Kate and them. They were saying, what about the children?
Fuck them.
So he says with Kate and them, he's talking about Kate Middleton. Now, Kate Middleton, has 3 kids or something? She has 3 kids, and he says, fuck them. And Script is like, like you could tell he's not into it. Fuck them. They probably ate them.
Children. We're Kate and them. They were saying, what about the children?
Fuck them. They probably ate them.
Yeah. I mean, they were saying, are they dead?
Jason Q is a horrible person, but you'll see these two, Script and Nick, don't stand up to him. Nick just smiles the whole time. Script kind of agrees at the end, but Dr. Z tries to jump in and be like, no, not them, not that. Dr. G, where he's such like a human leech, he tries to jump onto this and before anybody else does, but nobody stood up to him. Somebody said, dude, kids are born to parents. When's the last time a kid picked their parent from birth? Not like an adoption of an older kid, from birth. Get out of here.
Are the kids still alive? Of course. No, we're saving kids. We're not killing kids.
No.
We're saving kids, not killing kids, said Script. Which you think would be their goal, right? We're saving kids, not killing kids. You think that would be their goal. It's not. It's just the kids they want, right? If the kid is if the kid is the kid of someone they think is bad, they were told by Q how bad they were, they're fair game. He said, put a bullet in their head because they're not fucking worth anything. That's what Jason Q said.
No, whoa, not those. No, you have to eliminate the whole bloodline. Nope, bloodline's gonna be gone.
Oh shit, so they done then. I guess the kids are gone.
They're done. Look how easily he just takes this. Right, we all know Jason Q's crazy, but at least Script Keeper's MO used to be it was all about the kids, right? He would do anything for kids. We got to shut down this pedo because it's all about the kids. There's nothing I wouldn't do for kids. Now he's like, oh, for everybody's asking, I guess they're gone. We killed them kids. Sorry. For everybody's I guess they're all gone. Got to get rid of the bloodline.
I guess the kids are gone. For everybody that asked in my chat, they're all gone.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's gone. I mean,
everybody's gone.
Yeah, they were just
everybody's gone. I mean, everybody's gone. That's wild, dude. I'm telling you, let's say you work at a company that, somehow has some type of weird tie. Your company makes the packaging, or the plastic seal, or the laser ink that they use to print. Your company could really be anything where you work at. And let's say you're just a receptionist. You don't even do anything. Right? You work in the office, an accountant, whatever. And it makes the laser ink cartridge or the plastic part or the paper part of the holder for like an empty syringe, okay? And that syringe company somehow gets tied to like Pfizer. And now you're the enemy. And now your kids are fair game. All it takes is someone, not even a post. It doesn't even take the post. All it takes is someone interpreting a post to mean, oh, well, Gematria told me that Plastitech in North Carolina is a target. And I started looking them up. And if you look here, then look here, then look here, then look here, then look here, and then add all this together, they're kind of connected to Pfizer. They must be the bad guys. And everybody working there, they know what they're doing. They know. Like, that's all it takes. And it doesn't even have to be an accurate post. It's just somewhat, they think they're decoding them anyways.
just asking about the children. We're Kate and them. They were saying, what about the children?
Plastitech is 116.
They probably ate them.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
They're saying,
gematria.
are they dead? Are the kids still alive? Of course.
Now,
We're saving
Jason Q doesn't actually do gematria. I like to say that Jason Q does gematria. But what he actually does is takes all the numbers, adds them up, divides them, subtracts them, reads them backwards, and tries to relate them to other dates. He doesn't actually do the gematria thing where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. He doesn't do that. Next. That was one of the clips we got. We got a couple of good ones. I just want to I know not everybody has Twitter. So that was when I found Z blocked me. I said, oh no, calling out his very active imagination and his use of it to propose a grown man fucking a 3 or 4 year old baby that is currently in the NICU fighting for its life was too much, I suppose. Kindness matters. These people are delusional religious zealots who are literally a danger to society. They believe they are fighting a Trump-induced religious holy war for the former president and have claimed they will do anything up to and including murder people they have labeled as opposed to their movement. You should see the way they cheer on and celebrate their supposed insider knowledge of children being brutally murdered because of who they were related to. It would only have been better for them if the children were also Jewish. They may have had an orgasmic reaction had that been the case. Hashtag save the kids. Hashtag but not those kids. Hashtag kill those kids. So that didn't go over well. Then I quoted Script. I quoted Script Keeper and I said, I guess Will was in the military or combat or whatever, but he wasn't boots on the ground in the tunnels under America rescuing babies. You're right. I wasn't boots on the ground in America rescuing babies. I got one more clip to show you from last night's show. I'm sure most people saw it, but here we are. Oh, wow. Wow. Some escalation going on over there. I posted this one. I actually posted this one on Telegram because of how large it was. Let's see.
Shit.
This is
Hell yeah.
This is probably my favorite part from last night. Sometimes I get on a pretty good roll. Here you go.
Shit. Damn. Hell yeah. Fuck you, Wilbur. I'm just gonna calmly say fuck you, Wilbur. I got two badass friends.
I'm just gonna calmly say, listen. Oh my God! Just suck a dick already and make an OnlyFans, dude. No one cares. It's 2024. We get it. You're gay. But all this side-eyed bullshit about, I'm just going to say very calmly, fuck Will Bird. I've got two badass friends that'll eat you up and spit you out. We get it. We get it. Bro, stop the parade. Stop the pride parade you do in every video. We get it. Just by the way, I saw you put your hair up on the last video. I'm like, that dude sucked a dick before because I've seen one of these happen. I can't fucking do it. I've seen one of these. I know exactly what you're getting ready to do. You think I don't know when a blowjob's coming my way, Nick? Oh, no. The fuck out of here with that shit. I'm just going to calmly say, fuck Will Bird. I've got two badass besties that are going to eat him up. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, that shit. Oh, no. I know when a blowjob's coming. I've seen women put up their hair. I know exactly what's fixing to happen. To be fair, everybody's an adult here. Everybody knows when things are getting kind of hot and heavy and Nick Alvear puts up his hair. We know what's coming next, right? But you've either seen it and had it, or you've done it and gave it. One of the two.
Shit. Damn. Hell yeah. Fuck you, Wilbur. I'm just gonna calmly say fuck you, Wilbur. I got two badass friends who'll eat you alive, man. Don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with me. Yeah.
I've got two badass friends who'll eat you alive, Will Bird. Don't fuck with us or fuck with me. Pretty good clip from that. I think that's a good clip, right? That's a pretty good clip. Mariah instantly knew it. She recognized it. She's like, that's the same way I put up my hair. And I'm like, yeah, he's fixing to get some dick. So that was pretty good. Let's see. What do we have? We got a couple things. Bert. Let's check on Bert. Bert's MIA, right? Bert is not doing anything. So we'll refresh this page. Oh, I forgot to share this over on Facebook, didn't I? Hold on. It'll take just a second. Let me share all these. I forgot. I usually switch over to my personal account and share it because there are some people like I went to school with and stuff that watch. And they always see the link for my personal account. So Bert's page is going to disappear for just a second, but it'll be back because my personal account is blocked there. But not all my burner accounts. Let's see. Share to feed. Oh my God, it's taking so long. Share the story. And then share this one to feed and include the original post. Share. Okay, let me change back to my other account. Maybe Bert won't disappear. If that page over there doesn't update, it won't log me out. As long as I can do this quickly enough. Okay, we should be good. We're safe. We're safe. So Bert's kind of absent. He did post this 3 hours ago. I guess he's having fantasies about Shadow. I don't. I will tell you this. I do think there might be eventually a plan in the works, which would be cool. I know that we talked about Kelly passing away, very sad, and I know that she was very passionate about it, and so was her husband was passionate about exposing Bert. That's why I think it's funny that Bert said that because I mentioned that Kelly was a good-looking woman who would never sleep with Bert. Because I said that, Bert said that he called her and her husband was coming after me. I don't know if you guys remember that. Her husband was supposedly coming after me. Well, her husband doesn't care for Bert either. So, obviously he's grieving and stuff right now, but maybe down the road, we might be able to revive the Bert Lynch Truth page, which would be cool because everybody's already there. If we make another one, it's going to be hard to get people to follow, hard to get people to swap over. A lot of people just think it's a fake account or follow the wrong one, but hopefully we can get that original page back live, because he's passionate about, the same things that Kelly was passionate about, including Bert. And after he's had time to grieve and figure out his life, I know that's horrible. But after all that's settled, maybe we can get the Bert Lynch truth. He'll have to access her phone because I don't think she had anybody else under her that could run the page. I know it has nothing to do with me, and I've never met anybody else that said they had admin permission. So if she doesn't, if that's not the case, maybe eventually we'll get it turned back on. I'd like to get it going. That'd be cool. So Bert, he posted that 3 hours ago. There's 3 reactions to it, 1 heart and 2 thumbs. He posted this 2 days ago. So he's taking days off at a time. This says, where do you see yourself in a year? And me, he's the patriot, apparently, fighting the British for stealing his son that he doesn't have. You always appear on my suggested friend list. Is there any connection between us? Why can't I send you a friend request? Add me to keep in touch. That's from someone named Gold Aaron. Oh, that's a fake account. That's 100% a fake account. Add me to stay in touch. We must be friends. Do we have some type of connection? Okay. Where is Bert? Where is Bert? Says the next comment. I guess the rest of the comments are from people who blocked. It says there are 8 of them, but I can only see 2. Leanne says, where is Bert? Bert's missing. Everybody knows. He shared another post that says, gossip dies when it hits a wise person's ears. Rumors are started by haters, carried by fools, and believed by idiots, which makes a lot of sense. And in this post, it says, thanks for posting the vid. It was about 7 years ago. I was a regular there back then. Sadly, that club closed its doors forever about a week ago. Good times. And I don't know how people are even seeing this, because it doesn't matter what account I log into. I cannot see this post right here. So maybe you have to be friends with the club or whoever posted it. I don't know. I wasn't able to see it, but there's comments that says thanks for sharing. So apparently somebody could see it. Most relevant, oldest. Yeah, there's 3 comments. That's really great, Bert. Thanks for sharing. I don't know. I can't see it. And then we go down to some people just drain the nice right out of you. That's his excuses for cutting us out. And then we get this one. Oh, my God, asking for donations. So Bert asked for donations, right? He can't be a scammer if Don Jr. also asked for donations.
I'm humbly asking every pro-Trump patriot watching this video to please chip in just $5 to my father's campaign before the end of month deadline. My dad's campaign isn't powered by liberal billionaires. It's powered by grassroots contributors like you. So please chip in today. I know with your support, we will make America great again. Thank you.
There you go, asking for donations. I can't be a grifter. Someone else did it. There's a music video that Angie posted. Maybe Angie just has all my accounts blocked. I don't know. I can't see it. And then we have the last one he did, which we already covered, but I'll click on it. It's the one where he freaks out about everything.
Boobs.
Marianne,
yeah,
Marianne Man Boobs is an attention whore. That was a good spot right there. Hold on.
Well, the first thing I think Donald Trump would do is he would probably make up a nickname for her. Like Crooked Hillary, or
he practiced this all night. You can't convince me he didn't.
Little Marco. So we need a nickname for Marianne Man. Let's think of one. Marianne Man Boobs. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. Marianne Man Boobs.
All night he thought of that. 100%. You cannot convince me he didn't. Right? How is that? He's like, oh, we got Crooked Hillary, Little Marco, Marianne, Man Boo. He thought of that all night.
From here on out, she's Marianne Man Boobs.
He was up all night thinking about this while Nick was up all night taking bumps of cocaine just off the camera. And then they accidentally turned it back on. He's like, no, just say, sorry. Oh, I saw that your computer come unplugged. Is it back now? Yeah, it's back. That video last night was wild.
So here's what Marianne Man Boobs does. She makes up shit, So you feel sorry for her.
She's an attention whore. Say it.
And then she occupies as much of your time as she possibly can so that she's got something to do other than sit at her.
Someone said Ninja Warrior. I'm here. This is apparently one of his followers making fun of Bert, though. Ninja Warrior, I'm here fucking giggling like crazy and sleeping as much as possible. Laugh out loud. It's Johnny Leon. I'm pretty sure I've heard him speak to that guy in chat. But yeah, Johnny Leon called him a Ninja Warrior, which is funnier than anything Bert's ever said.
At her house on her iPhone watching podcast. She claims to me that her reception is so bad in her trailer. Yes,
let me grab some new content.
And her trailer's so small that she's never unpacked any of the boxes, and they're all just stacked everywhere. And she has to move boxes in order to get through the room and into another room. And she has to move a box and get. And she goes, I don't care, and I'm not going to unpack them. And they've been there for 8 years or whatever. How long? I don't know how long. Long time. So in other words, she's a hoarder. See, read between the lines. She's a hoarder. And she claims that she has to sit in her bedroom to watch the show with her phone up in the air like this. She has to take her phone and put it up in the air to get reception. So how does she keep typing in my website and my Zelly every 30 seconds, which I did not ask her to do? How does she do that with her phone up in the air? See, so her story doesn't really jive. Kimberly says, stop the chat and tell facts. I'm going to tell it anyway. Don't worry. It's going to get told. So I don't believe her story about the whole air thing in the air, but she constantly always had something. Now, there are people.
Why would you not believe someone's story that said they have bad reception? They have to set their phone a certain way. That just seems like something so silly to lie about. Like, I don't get the greatest reception when I'm at, home, right? At the campground or working at the campground. Basically, first of all, I don't like to talk on the phone. I would rather text. I'm fine. I'll text you all day as long as I remember. But I hate phone calls. I hate them. Don't call me. Just text me. I'll text you back and forth. We're fine. I don't want to just sit on the phone and talk, okay? I can't do it. At least with text, I can keep doing something. If I have to, stop everything to do, a phone call, all I'm thinking about is, man, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I can't do it because I'm on the phone. But I also tell people to text me because I don't get good service, right? When I'm at the campground working, basically, depending on where I'm at, I usually don't have service, but when I walk back and forth between, the internet will pick up or service will pick up, and I'll get the messages.
These people want to chime in and say, yes, you've told me that. There are people that...
I mean, you could call me all you want, I won't answer. I don't answer nobody.
Know that I have said...
I fucking hit the fuck you button and put new phone, who dis?
Once my show is back on its feet and having some success...
Marianne, man, if you would have held out just a little bit longer, he was going to put you on salary. He's probably giving you so much money.
That I wanted to compensate Marianne Mann for all the times that she's been trying to help raise money. And I've said that I would like to... I beg daily, go screw yourself. Donald Trump sends me 4 emails a day asking me for a donation so he can be president. He's a billionaire. Yes, every day I ask people to buy something from my store or make a donation, just like all the other podcasters do. Stop bitching about what you call begging.
Oh, okay.
It's called commerce. It's called entrepreneurialism, and it's the way podcasters earn money.
See, this is why we miss you, Bert. I even went and checked his Rumble. Look out. He's not nothing. Nothing. No lives. If you go to videos, the last one still from a month ago, February 8th. Nothing.
So if you don't like it, get off the page. But again, interrupt me so I can't get the story out. If I knew how to turn off the chat, I would, but I don't know how to do it.
If you don't like it, get off in a cat. It helps me.
I'm on a PC. If anybody can tell me how to make that stuff go away, I might just do it.
Oh my, Marianne Mann says, he was asking me one time to pay his cable and internet. I don't have cable and internet. Damn.
So we were talking about Marianne Man boobs. She's a hoarder.
There's been other people that have come forward. Just so you guys know, there's been other people that have come forward and shared their, you want to read some of them? I bet we can. They have shared their stories with Bert sending them messages. Let's see. Here's one we'll share. Instead of the begging for money, we'll share this one, okay? This is from my good friend, Bambi, okay? And she's got some messages from Bert that were sent to her on March 13th. It says, Bert started this conversation with me tonight. I've since blocked him. He feels he has done no wrong. Unbelievable. Bambi. Here we go. I think these are in order. Let me make sure. It starts with Bert's kind of cut off, but it says, took nothing. She invested, then quit. You realize you can't quit an investment, right? Like if I buy stock in the stock market and I'm like, I quit, it's still my stock and it's still going up or down. You can't quit an investment. For her to quit her investment, she would have to get back whatever money's left. So if you're talking about the person who put $80,000, $90,000, whatever's left of that, she would have to get it out to quit this investment. If I buy a stock on the stock market and it goes up or down or whatever, I can't just say I quit. I have to sell it off, cash it out, and get whatever money's left from it. But that's where it starts, with him cut off saying, took nothing, she invested, and then quit. No, Bert, I have nothing left to say, and my husband is over all this Bert crap. Bert, so will you stop bashing me? You don't know the true story. Bert, I've seen the sides, the investors, the SNTV scam, and watching you do what you keep doing. That is enough for me. You have no clue how many people who are on my site that talk to many players. Bert, truly, it is a mess. And it is one that sadly you could not foresee how bad it would get. Each person that comes to tell their side, it fuels the anger of everyone. I have never taken anything from anyone. My conscience is clear. Yours is not, which is a good point. Yours is not. Get some of his stuff out of the pawn shop. I'd like to have the A10 Mini. But not really. I'd like to have his cameras. The A10 Mini I could kind of replace already with my thing. It would probably be easier on my computer, but I already have something to do that. I don't want to waste anybody's money. My conscience is clear. Yours is not. Bert says, sad that you fell for Karen's BS. And it spells it. Now, Bert is almost illiterate. I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, I use text-to-speech. Tell me what text-to-speech program would spell Karen, K-E-R-E-N. Karen. What text-to-speech? If you say Karen to your phone, which one spells it K-E-R-E-N? You're just illiterate. Sad that you fell for Karen's BS story. She asked to be a partner, and if she had not pulled out, we would have launched on time. No, that doesn't even make sense, Bert. You told us the reason you didn't launch on time was because the studio that was going to be hosting you got hit by a hurricane. Are you telling me that her getting fed up with your bullshit caused a hurricane to hit SNTV worldwide headquarters? We would have launched on time. The $25K I spoke to you about was not a loan. It was an investment. No one has lost anything. I will make this successful despite the haters. Thanks for turning on me, old friend. Why in the hell would you join Will Bird? Dude is a troll. You won't hear from me again. I would hope you rethink the attacks. My lawyer will be informed of the threats of the treats made last night. God bless. I wonder what treats were made. Treats. T-R-E-A-T-S. The treats that were made last night. God bless. Now the female, Bambi, says, whatever, Bert. You never hear from me again. My lawyer. Rah. Now, this is a person who went to school with him. And I think she told me that she didn't actually know him, but she knew of him. Like he was older than her. She didn't know him in school, but she knew of him, kind of. Like they weren't friends, but she would have known who he was in school. Yeah, I know he meant threats. I'm reading it the way he wrote it for the comedic value. Whatever, Bert. Bert, you know damn well you are not being honest to people. You have taken thousands of dollars from so many people, and that is what everyone is upset over. You even asked me for $25,000. I knew better, Bert. My gut told me no. I helped some people, but there just was a bad feeling. Then I have talked to everyone that has given to you, and you block them and call them horrible names. My God, Karen invested $85,000. Uh-oh. So maybe this isn't in order. But my God, Karen invested $85,000 in you because you told her lies. Bert, you know SNTV isn't real. It's been proven. James also knows that has been researched back. Hold on just a second. Back to the 80s when he started his joke of a radio show, then live streaming music. Oh my God, Bert, it isn't real either. I don't know where you figured this would go, but you cannot take money from people on a lie. What you did to Marianne last night was horrible. It was pretty bad. Calling her an attention whore and making up all these horrible things. What you did to Marianne last night was horrible. You were relentless in trying to get even $20 out of her. Even after she had shared that she lives on like $3 a day to eat. She's in bad shape. And even if he doesn't believe that, even let's say, now I believe it. I 100% believe it. I'm not saying I don't. But even if he doesn't believe it, let's say he doesn't believe it and he thinks that she's a closeted, rich person. How many times does somebody have to tell you no, Bert? No wonder you're celibate. Was this the same way you tried to get laid? Well, just a little bit. How about just a tip? What if I roofie you? Is there any way you come over and just suck it? I don't Jesus Christ. Even if she has money, how many times does somebody have to tell you no? 345. She is in bad shape and you tore her apart because you were feeling the heat from the situation you created. That 70-year-old woman believed in you until you tore her apart. You tore into her about her not appreciating your language. Bert, I was appalled at your behavior. Sorry, it's just the down arrow's getting in the way. I got it now. I was appalled at your behavior online last night, and naming her Marianne Man boobs is beyond disgusting. She was helping you. She was with you until you lashed out over the phone. You are spiraling out of control and lashing out at those who were taken in by you. I watched this all unfold, and I watched your pattern, and yes, you have a pattern, Bert. My suggestion is to come clean about everything you have done and make a way to pay these people back. If not, Bert, the FBI, a file going on you. The FBI has a file going on you. I do not know much more than that, but you are going to be in some very serious trouble. You will not have a need for housing from the little I know, I think is what she said. You will not have a need for housing from the little I know. Wire fraud, defrauding. Yes. So if these people sent bank wires, if you lie in any way, shape, or form, and somebody sends you a bank wire, that's wire fraud. Like you could be lying about anything. And if they send it to you, that's technically wire fraud. Not to mention, chat, if I have an investment opportunity, investments are inherently what? This is the warning on every investment. Investments are inherently risky. That's on every investment opportunity you'll ever see. Not Rusky. That was a guy that freaked out and left because he liked to yell at women. Risky. Investments are inherently risky. Right? Risky. If I tell you I've got an investment and apparently these text messages and shit exist, and I tell you that if you invest this, in 3 months you'll be making this, and by the end of the year you'll be making $250,000 a year. Guaranteed return on investment. That's illegal. That's fraud. That's defrauding people. There is no investment in the world. This is why you don't see it. There's no investment in the world at all that you'll never see an investment advertised as 100% return on investment. ever. The only way I could think about this is if somebody was like doing a deal with their friend, but that would be more of a loan. If someone's doing a deal with their friend and they're like, hey, you know, I need some money, and whether this business succeeds or not, I have the ability to pay you back with interest. So let's say you loan me $1,000. No, let's say you loan me $25,000 and I pay you back $300 a month. And then that adds up to you get like $30,000 back, right? $30,000 back. I could tell you like, I'll pay you back either way. The, 20% interest, I'll pay you back either way because I work a job and I'll pay you back whatever. But that's a loan. When we're talking about investments, that would just be a loan that you would like to pay off with this super duper amazing business you're starting, but you might have to pay it off with your regular job. An investment cannot have a guaranteed return. No investment in the world. And if someone's telling you that, they're either conning you or conning the system, and you're probably doing something illegal. If they come to, if they are true and they said, oh, there's a guaranteed return on this investment or this stock or this, then they're probably doing something. If that's true, if that's a true statement, then they're doing some type of illegal insider trading or something that they can't possibly do legally, right? And if they're just telling you to get your money, that's even more fucking sinister, right? They're lying to you to get your money. It's a lie. That's illegal. I don't know all of it, but people keep trying to get you taken down. Wire fraud, defrauding people with SNTV story. I don't know all of it, but people keep trying to get you taken down is nothing compared to federal charges. I don't know why you keep thinking it's the liberals. It's people you have wronged who are trying to make sure people like Hilda and Robert, who are retired, aren't taken for their life savings before your FBI case comes to your front door. 100%, 1,000%, this guy should be in trouble with federal agents. There's enough evidence that exists. I actually know an FBI agent. He's not like high up or nothing. I'm not pulling like a Jeff B. But I'll talk to him about this. He's not he's out of Colorado, so I mean he's not super far from Burt. It's not his like area that he works either. But maybe they can do something. 100% this guy should be in jail. 100%. I think even fucking Phil of all people was like, why is this guy not in jail? You can't do this. You can't do this. No one wants to see any other people taken for any amount of money. I see Ann Gallagher is your cash cow. She will soon see what you are doing, and she will be added as a person who has been defrauded. Bert, you wanted everything right now instead of building yourself up. You said you don't like people on your chat talking back and forth. That is a following that is building. Not like when you were on with Brad, you put your info for people to follow you, and you were on Brad's site, something he built himself. You did the same thing to Roland. Now you wonder why the thunder has been called down on you. Oh my God, Bert, there are receipts for every dollar you have gotten, and trust me, I am pissed. You are still trying to take advantage of those poor people who think you are honest. You wanted to know what was happening and why. All of the above is why, and is what will be your legacy. Bert, and the more that Bert knows what he did is illegal. He's not dumb, right? He has to know. That SNTV guy has to know. They're not that dumb. They have to know they can't take tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars from people, guaranteed that they'll pay them back and they'll start making money in a couple months, and they'll be making $250,000 every year by the end of the year, all that. They can't do that. Guaranteed sponsors, they're going to pay me between $5,000 and $10,000 a show. They know that's illegal. So the more that Bert feels the pressure closing, like the circle around him getting smaller and the pressure building, the more desperate he'll get. The more desperate he'll get for money and anything else, attention, fucking fleeing the country, like the more desperate he'll get for sure. So he's going to be more aggressive, or at least that seems to be what people in this position do. They're going to be more aggressive about money. They want money in the bank. They need a backup plan. What if he has to flee? What if there is a case coming? What if he has to hire a lawyer? So he'll be begging even more and more. I contacted him and he had no idea what he had no idea what Bert was all about, and said Bert pulled out in January. Pulled out of SNTV. Is that what you're talking about? The guy with the TV thing. Yeah, but even his thing was, so here's what I don't like about the TV guy, SNTV. He came on and spoke to investors that were like, I don't know. He came on and basically reassured them, yeah, this is a good investment. Yeah, you'll get returns. Yeah, we'll be paying you in 3 months. Yeah, Bert's going to be on, getting $10,000 an episode. He kind of reassured people to get them to invest. And I don't know if he got a cut of it or what was going on. That's what I don't like about him. But it does speak a lot if he doesn't know what the fuck Bert's talking about. It kind of makes me think that maybe they were working together and now he sees that Bert's in trouble because everybody's like coming after him. Everybody's saying what a piece of shit he is and talking about the FBI and federal investigations and wire fraud. And now he's like, I don't know who that guy is. I don't know what he's talking about. He pulled out in January. Because Bert says that a hurricane set him back. And then Bert lost his house, and SNTV said, well, if you don't have a studio, you can't have a podcast. Bye. Should have went and got some water. Damn it. So sweet. Anyways, let's see. That will be your legacy. Bert, I honestly do not know why you did all of this, but no one owes you anything. Everyone has worked to better their own lives so they can enjoy their golden years. Then they happen along and meet you, and it is the absolute worst thing that happened to everyone who believed in you. True honesty is the only way to live, as when you don't live by that, karma has a way of finding its way to you. Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than I just don't know what to say other than I'm shocked and extremely disappointed in you. Okay, that was her big, long message explaining everything. Here we go. This is the first Bert message. You have been misled. Please call me and give me 10 minutes. 702-287-0411. 702-287-0411. I took nothing. She invested, then quit. That was what he was responding to in the first message we missed. They just weren't exactly in order. You don't know the true story. Bert, I've seen the slides, Investor SNTV, all that. Bert, that is enough for me. You have no clue how many people who are on your site that talk to many main players. But Bert, truly, it is a mess, and it is one that sadly you could not foresee how bad it would get. Each person that comes to tell their side, it fuels the anger of everyone. I have never taken anything from anyone. My conscience is clear. Yours is not. And he says, sad you fell for Karen's BS. I think we saw that. Whatever, Bert. And that's where it ends. Good job, Bambi. That long post is really well put together. It basically had everything on it, right? Good job, Bambi. Way to call him out. I can't believe people are still falling for it. You know what I mean? I can't believe. Oh, by the way, Jaybird sent me an email earlier and said that she accidentally hit a button and shared something on TikTok. So if it was your video, she didn't mean to. She doesn't know what she shared. You can't figure it out. So just so you guys know, she didn't want anybody to be mad at her. But I was like, I don't think anybody would be mad for you sharing their video. But there you go. Go, Bambi. Thank you very much. Let's do this. I got one for you. By the way, there's something weird going on in the Good Line chat, which is not what we're talking about right now. But apparently there was 3. This is so weird to even say. There were 3 Telegram groups that came together to sign a peace treaty a few weeks ago before the movie launched. Now, I know what you're thinking. Like, Will, you're making this up. Nope. There were 3 Telegram groups, Good Line, 22, and something else, that came together and signed a peace treaty. And then at one point, this guy was quoting it. Hold on. This applies. It is obvious that some anti-Phil groups are indeed working with Phil and now attacking the people behind the greatest fraud on earth, the Phil Godlewski story. Given the statement which Tutu, the Good Line Den, and another third group named Peacefully co-signed a few weeks ago, any member of these chats who joins in the destructive chats is not welcome in our rooms. So they signed a peace treaty that anybody that's in those chats and joins my chat is immediately banned from their chat. Oh, good night, Patty. That's the peace treaty. If you're in my chat, you're banned. So thank God they were able to get an armistice worked out. I was worried about them, to be honest with you. All right, here you go. You guys know the eclipse is coming, right? You guys know the eclipse is coming? Here you go.
I think for me, this is this is an act of God, right? And if people had done the digging and figured out the path and the cross where the I think for me, this is this is an act of God, right? And if people hadn't done the digging and figured out the path and the cross where the previous eclipse crossed America and what that represents, all of these coincidences, if they hadn't been figured out, most people would be
the cross. What they're saying about the cross is the path of the sun versus. Have you guys seen the path of the eclipse or whatever? Hold on. Solar eclipse path. So there is a thing out that shows the sun. Okay, here it is. And the path of the solar eclipse. And people are freaking out. Some people are freaking out about it. This is from NASA, also known as Satan. There you go. The 2024 eclipse. The 2017 eclipse, right? And the cross. That's God saying, hey, wake up, America. We need some Trump in our lives. Right? Makes sense? Now, other people are freaking out because I don't know if you know this. I'll try to explain it to you. But the eclipse will actually, so the sun goes from east to west, right? So it would start over here and go over here, right? In that order. The eclipse, they don't need to wear special glasses to watch the eclipse. It's all fake. It won't hurt them. Oh, my God. That's so bad for your eyes. Now, the eclipse is going to appear down here first, like down in the south. And it slowly will be appearing to people further north. It's actually this direction. And people are like, oh, my God, I thought the sun went east to west. How is the eclipse going from west to east, kinda? From the sun's point of view, and as fast as the earth is spinning, and as fast as the moon is spinning, from the sun's point of view, it sees this ball spinning, okay? It sees a ball spinning, that's Earth, tiny little ball. And every once in a while, it'll see another ball. Well, it's too far to see, but let's just imagine. Every once in a while, it'll see another ball on the Earth, but it's spinning so slow compared to the Earth orbiting the sun. It appears like, from the sun's point of view, it appears like the moon is going from west to east because it's so slow compared to the other angular motion, okay? So it makes sense. It makes sense if you just work this out. People are like, oh, it's just proven that this is all bullshit. It actually makes sense that the Earth is round. Get somebody better to explain it to you real quick. I think what's his name? Veritasium did a short or something on it. It actually, people are like, oh, this proves that everything's fake and we're on a flat Earth. If you can imagine it, it actually helps to prove that the Earth is round and that the Earth is a very, 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 very long way away from the sun. rather than the sun and the moon being super close and the same size. That's what flat earthers believe. As the sun and the moon are super close and they're the exact same size. Somebody got really upset the last time I said this. It was Stand Up Maths. I'm sorry. It was Stand Up Maths that did the video, not Veritasium. Somebody got very upset the last time we talked about flat Earth, and they said they wanted me to take my drone out with a pendulum hanging from it and hover it in the air for 30 minutes, and then the Earth should rotate underneath my drone. I didn't, because that sounds silly. And there's already pendulum tests that they can take a pendulum test and already show you the rotation of the Earth. We've looked at them on stream before. But here you go. Why does the eclipse appear to go west from east?
You stop it. So, from your point of view, here we have the Earth. I've also got the moon, not to scale, should be bigger. And you're going to play the role of the sun, also not to scale, should be less bright. No, you stop it. So, from your point of view, as the sun, every now and
I really like this guy, Stand Up Maths. You know the, damn it, what was it called? What is it called? Benford's Law. You know Benford's Law? Phil just talked about Benford's Law. This guy did a video on why Benford's Law cannot be applied. They did it to the votes, like in Michigan or in a county in Michigan, and why Benford's Law doesn't work out for that. So Benford's Law only works. Benford's Law is talking about there should be basically a random pattern of the last number in a sequence, right? You shouldn't, if people are making up numbers, you'll see a spike in a certain amount of numbers, like sevens, right? Because people are creatures of habits. People aren't good at being random. But if it's actually a random data set, there'll be a random distribution of different numbers to be the end number, as long as no one's rounding up or changing them or whatever. If it's just completely random. Benford's Law only works on numbers that are several orders of magnitude. So, what does that mean? It won't work. It's only accurate to numbers that are several orders of magnitude. So, it won't work with like 10 and 73, 56 and 72 and 18, and it won't work like that. It will work with 10 and 3,000 and 6,852 and 11 and orders of magnitude. So there has to be gigantic numbers. There has to be more digits, right? There has to be like, oh, this is a tens, hundreds, thousandths, millionths, whatever, right? 10,000s, 100,000s. It doesn't work if all the numbers are like in 3 digits. Benford's Law won't give you a random distribution. It won't be accurate. And all the numbers that they were going over were either, like, I think it was all like 4-digit numbers and 1-digit number. But that won't work for Benford's Law.
And you will see the moon move in front of the Earth because all the orbits have lined up and we get an eclipse. And because if you view...
I get what you're saying. That's the way I took it, Marita. That Mike Penny is saying your eyes won't get damaged from the eclipse if you don't wear special glasses. They will. That's very bad for your eyes.
The solar system from above, looking down onto the North Pole, the dominant angular momentum is anti-clockwise. So the moon goes anti-clockwise around the Earth when viewed from above. And that means, from the sun's point of view, the moon always goes from your left over.
Okay, when viewed from above, if it looks like the Earth is stationary when viewed from above, then what you would see is it would look like the moon is going anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clock. Not clockwise, anti-clock. So if you're the sun, if we as the viewers right here are the sun, we're the camera, we're the sun, what would we see?
To your right. So the shadow, from the point of view of anyone on the Earth, always goes from the west to the east, except because of a quirk of geometry, at the very top of the Earth and the very bottom of the Earth, you occasionally get an eclipse which goes the wrong way. It goes from east to west.
So we expect them to go from west to east, unless, yeah, I say counterclockwise, I guess. I just repeated him. Unless you're at one of the poles.
But the only way I could see one of these incredibly rare reverse eclipses would be to go to Antarctica. So I came to...
Airplane pilots say the Earth is flat. very few and far between. Some doctors say that pissing on your toe will heal a broken femur. At least one of them will.
To Antarctica, the South Pole is just to the south of here, and I should mention that this video is brought to you by brilliant.org/standupmaths, because the logo looks a bit like a globe, and I'm about here.
Everyone's freaking out that a lot of these small towns have called in National Guard and added additional police protection. Yeah, because a lot of these small towns are going to be overran by sightseers and tourists. So I was watching a video the other day, and I guess a lot of people want to go see the solar eclipse, but a lot of them don't want to be around other people. I guess they feel like they want to enjoy it if they're like packed shoulder to shoulder or like in traffic or whatever. So they're trying to find the smallest towns because they think that people won't go there. But that's actually working in the inverse, because everybody's looking for these tiny, small towns to go to. These towns are now like some of the most searched places on Google for that week. And there's going to be tons of people invading these tiny little towns.
I can show you why the poles are particularly interesting for a solar eclipse using this cheap inflatable globe I've brought with me and attached to a lanyard that's attached to me, because if this blows overboard, I mean, littering is bad at the best of times, but I think in Antarctica I would be in violation of a minimum of one international treaty. So this is firmly attached to me, and fun fact, because of the ship I'm on, I would be trying...
They basically have to tie that. So he's holding that globe, but they have to tie it to him because it's so strict, the treaties and agreements and stuff about Antarctica and not polluting and not damaging the area there for scientific study, that you have to tie everything onto you. It's called FME, the act of like tying and banding and taping and covering holes possibly, or lanyards on it. It's foreign material exclusion. You do the same thing when you work like on jet engines.
In a court in Norway. There you go. Anyway, more about this ship and its incredible hybrid engine in other videos, and there are details in the description. We're going to have a look at what happens if we have an eclipse near the pole, and if the Earth orbited, or rather, rotated like this, directly up and down compared to the solar.
Yeah, the National Guard was in a bunch of places in 2017. We got to see it partially. We didn't have the best. I've thought about, I don't know how good it's going to be here this year. Let me see. I want to see that. Hold on. I want to see how big a difference it's going to be from the 2017 one and how close we were to it to how close we're going to be to this one. I don't think we're going to get as good a view this time. We got a pretty good one last time. Everything went red or whatever. Yeah, last time it looks like, hold on. Last time it just barely missed us, but we weren't in the path. This time it's probably 10 times as far away. You'd have to try it to see it. I think the last time they said the next time that our area would get like a viewing experience that good was like thousands of years later or some shit. But we were actually over at a friend's house. We were at a friend's house and we're able to see part of it. The 2023 eclipse, path of annular eclipse. It looks like we might be able to see a 50% eclipse from where, a 40% eclipse from where I live. If this map is accurate, we might get to see a 40%. It was almost 100% last time. Here's another one. Yeah, we're in the 40. I'm in the 40% range. Not even close to 50 or 60, but basically at the bottom end of 40. Still be cool.
Plane. So I'm using the sun as the sun. So if it was flat with the sun, nothing special. But because it's a bit like the brilliant.org/standupmaths logo and it tilts back, the light from the sun hits a whole region around the bottom of the planet.
Always too cloudy where you live, yeah.
The moon again, which is not attached to me. So this video may one day be used as evidence. Anyway, so as the moon comes across, again, always going left to right from the sun's point of view, here comes the shadow across the earth. And
you're going to have 3 minutes of totality. That'd be cool. Let me see. Where are you? Oh, I know where you're at. Yeah, it looks like you're in a really good spot for it.
going from west to the east. Now, if we tilt back, it could go left to right on the other side of the pole. It's still doing left to right. That's not going to change. The moon always orbits the same way around. However, because humans came up with east and west, that flips on the other side. So down here, it's going still left to right, but the shadow was going this way, which is over here, east to west. So you only get an east to west eclipse if it's on, like the moon is projecting onto the far side of one of the poles. And so that's...
There you go. That's the only way you get an east to west. This is what you should expect. You should expect it to basically be going opposite of the way the sun travels. And we have to explain this every time there's a solar eclipse. People forget in between, I guess. Here we go.
Thinking it's just another eclipse. Most people probably wouldn't have even have heard about it.
Everybody's thinking it's just another eclipse. You may not have even heard about it. You remember in 2017, no one even mentioned the eclipse. I don't know about you, but there were people in my area that were fighting over those glasses to see the eclipse. I had my kids in welding hoods. They were fighting over the glasses. Some people, there was a place here that was giving them away for free. I don't remember who it was. And then people were getting them and taking them on Facebook and selling them for $40 a pair.
And, you know, the cross where the previous eclipse crossed America and what that represents. All of these coincidences, if they hadn't been figured out, most people would be thinking it's just another eclipse. Most people probably wouldn't have even have heard about it. But it is an act of God ultimately, right? So we should have absolute faith that, you know, that this is kind of meant to be and everything's going to work out okay. I'm more concerned about what the heck is Kamala Harris doing today.
It's going to work out. It's an act of God, and we're fine.
You know, left unsupervised. You know, what are the people doing that are left unsupervised that are supposedly running our country but running it into the ground, right? So, you know, I have absolute faith in this celestial stuff. I think this is where the real fun begins. You know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? This is where the real, what does that mean? This is where the real fun. What does that mean?
I mean, look. Ultimately, all the signs, astrologically, Q boards, the Great Awakening,
astrological signs, the Q board. Da 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 da.
Boards, the Great Awakening. Da da.
The Great Awakening. Da 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 da. Astrological, the Q boards, the Great Awakening. Da 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 da. What about all those signs?
All the signs, astrologically, Q boards, the Great Awakening. Da da da. Whatever you're into, they all point to this being a really, really good thing. And girl, if you can still hear us, it just you lost your device. I didn't even see leave, but just hear us. It just you lost your device. And girl, if you can still hear us. Whatever you're into, they all point to this being a really, really good thing.
They all point to this being a really, really, really good thing. They all point. So what does that mean? Astrologically, the Q boards, the Great Awakening, they all say that this eclipse is a really good thing.
And girl, if you can still hear us, it just you lost your device. I didn't even see leave, but just I'll keep an eye out for you. Come back when you're ready. This is going to be a very, very good thing. That doesn't mean it's going to be a very, very comfortable thing. It might be. It might not be that big of a deal.
It might not be comfortable. It might be uncomfortable, guys.
In terms of discomfort, we don't know. But again, with everything, hope for the best, pray for the best, and prepare for the worst. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have cash. Make sure you have silver. Make sure you have fuel, food.
What if the sun gets lost and never comes back? What if it's like, oh, I can't see the earth. Where am I? You know what I'm saying? That'd be terrifying.
All of the things, right, that we've been talking about for years and years. Now's the time to be ready. Now we're about to go through it. You know, again, whatever that means to you.
We're about to go through what?
We're food, all of the things, right, that we've been talking about for years and years. Now's the time to be ready. Now we're about to go through it. You know, again, whatever that means to you, however that plays out, we don't know, but we're about to go through it. Like, this is the Great Awakening. This is the Ascension.
This is the Great Awakening. This is the Ascension. No one knows what that means, but after this eclipse, I'm happy to tell you, chat, we will have ascended. You guys ready? You guys ready? We'll be ascending this eclipse. I got my ascension outfit all picked out. And I also bought a wig. That's black and curly and looks very good. I'll even do one of these and put it up. Okay? You guys ready?
And that doesn't mean it's easy. It could be quite uncomfortable and quite painful, but, you know, just like pruning a bush, you have to clip off.
It can be quite uncomfortable and this ascension is going to be painful. It's like pruning your bush. Painful. That's how you know you did it right.
It's easy. It could be quite uncomfortable and quite painful, but, you know, just like pruning a bush, you have to clip off some things for it to grow into something bigger and better. Go ahead, Winters.
For me.
Also, you guys remember how irrelevant I am? You guys remember how irrelevant I am? Let's see how irrelevant I am today.
Usually I mean that with you guys. Today I'm not really feeling the Monday. Kind of want to just go back to bed, but
Then we need to do it one more time. M-O-N-D-A-Y. M-O-N.
the song does help. I will say that.
It's Monday. Be glad it's Monday. Come on.
I tell you, I checked on Rumble earlier, and we got a thumbs down about 2 hours ago. That's one very determined hater. I know.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, guys. You know, we've been pissing off a lot of bad people again, calling them out for taking Phildo's money and going after us instead of Phil.
Oh my goodness.
Hard to rotate on a thumb if it's down.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Irrelevant over here. Mr. Irrelevant has to be blocked. Mr. Irrelevant gets talked about to complete strangers. You don't even know who the fuck I am.
Well, the people that do that are rotating on much bigger.
She looks like she would be an incredibly good cat mom, though.
The people that do that are rotating on much bigger things than thumbs. I can tell you that right now. We're sticking all kinds of things up.
Where's the 8-man emoji? No.
Imagine that. We're homosexual. Who could have saw it coming? Oh, what are you going to say about Will today? He's gay. Okay. There you have it, folks. We got him.
But no, I mean, that's a good place to start. There's lots of haters out there. I mean, look, we know that the eclipse is nigh, and there's already things kind of happening, but we can feel the energy, and people are just losing it. And they're going to be losing it more and more, especially the dark energies, right? That pretend.
The dark energies, me, Satan, the demons are losing it, guys.
They're being inauthentic, they're pretending to be patriotic, they're being exposed more and more every day because of people like us and just because of God's exposure, right? And so they're losing their shit, and it's kind of fun to watch because I'm pretty chill. Some people took some cheap shots at us this week, and I'm just like, okay, we'll just expose you all for who you are and then block you.
Wait, all you did was peddle the same stuff you did the first time. You just regurgitated the same stuff you did the first time that didn't work. You can't expose me with something that I put out for my chat, that I put out for my followers, that I call my greatest hits. Someone today was arguing that they didn't think that the joke about Mariah, where she made me so mad, that they didn't think that was a joke. You don't have to, right? You don't even have to like it. You don't have to laugh. You don't have to think it's good. That's the beauty of comedy. You don't get to decide what's funny. I don't either. I don't get to decide what's funny. But I can't tell you that your stuff isn't humor or comedy or a joke, and you can't tell me the same thing.
And move on. And so that's what we've been doing. And we got a new parody coming.
I get my little honeybee stinger coming. I'm just gonna block you and move on.
I'm pretty chill. Some people took some cheap shots at.
I'm pretty chill. I'll block you.
Some people took some cheap shots at us this week, and I'm just like, okay, we'll just expose you all for who you are and then block you and move on. And so that's what we've been doing. Lots of blocking. And we got a new parody.
I think they discussed this. So what happened was Nick blocked me first, and then that day, both Z and Script made posts about me, right? Script first thing in the morning, and Z, I guess, when he got off work or whatever he was doing. Got whatever he was doing. I guess, I don't know if he works or not, but whatever he was doing. I think the plan was like, well, I'm gonna block him so he can't say anything about me, and you guys go after him, and then once we're done, you guys block him too. Okay.
It's gonna be so good. It's actually
super parody.
By, Nick, or as we call him now, Nick Rubin, when he's in producer mode. We got a little script rap in there, which he's recording as we speak.
Nick Rubin.
It's set to Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears, but it's Phil Godlewski wants to screw young girls.
Oh boy.
Very good.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Shout.
Remember, last night the parodies are what made this possible. No one would have seen Nick's film without the parody music videos.
That's what Phil will be doing. Let it all out and all them tears and him doing his.
He's going to have lots of tears and lots of beers with a PH after this song drops.
I just noticed she doesn't have any teeth.
But let's see. What's going on with you guys? How are you guys?
They're the cool kids, guys. It's their world. I'm just living in it, okay? It's their world. I'm just living in it. I didn't realize, I guess until last night, I didn't really realize how crazy they were. Like if they think that that God's sending them signs in the clouds to save the underground tunnel baby children, and that I've been paid off by Phil, I don't know how to argue with that. It's just delusion at this point. Correct or wrong? We did have someone finally figure out Oliver's mom's game. So if you don't know, Oliver's mom, we talked about it a couple times on the chat. She's like a Telegram personality, I guess, a cunt. She's kind of got like this weird MO where she like joins a group. She tries to be like as helpful and as useful as possible to gain like and make as many friends as possible to gain like a little bit of like power or to become like a moderator or to get some backing in it. Then she always starts to divide the group, right? Like I like these people, but I don't like these people. Or she'll start calling people out. Like she called that Paula woman out the other day for saying something like, or no, for being in my group and saying that she didn't know what was going on with CBC. Remember? She had cussed her out. Maybe that's Sue's. Anyways, she called Paula out and banned her. But eventually she basically builds up enough people that'll like back her to in every group she joins. She builds up like a following and she seems completely innocent, like she's just helpful, she's just trying to do her own thing, and seems like completely innocent and makes friends and gets a little bit of attention and a little bit of power, right? People trust her. Then she starts doing shady shit, of course, but she has people like I don't know if it's like a power thing. I don't even know if she does it intentionally. Maybe this is just her personality. Then she like gets in there, gets a little bit of power, starts like stretching it out, and maybe even calls a couple people out or starts banning people. If she's a moderator, right? She'll start banning people. And if anybody calls her out, immediately people will come to her defense because they feel like she's been helpful, she's made friends, she did this, she did that, she did whatever. Well, today, someone decided to ask her a question, and it was a longtime moderator of the Good Line chat, and it didn't go over well. You can't ask questions. Hell, that's why they got mad at me. You can't ask questions. The first show I did was just like, why is Nick defending Phil? Why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? That sounds kind of bad, right? That was the first show I did, just asking questions, and they attacked. You can't ask questions to these people. It's not allowed. So the post says, it's from Dawn, #GoodLineDen. And I know she doesn't like me. I know she doesn't like my content. She doesn't like who I am. She thinks I'm a horrible human. But good job, at least, for recognizing this. It is a thing that most people have seen in person multiple times. So good job on that. This is what it says. It says, I have something to say. And it isn't mean. It isn't like a shot. Like, they could have easily discussed this. It says, I have something to say. God has given each of us human rights. There are no rules here that a person cannot be in a certain other groups, nor is there any rule that they can't ask questions about another person or situation, right? There's no rule that you can't be in Good Line Den and Nick's. Maybe you just sit there and you never comment on either one. You just joined all of them that don't like Phil, right? Tons of people have told me that. Like, I just ended up in that group because, like, especially when we were having like this fight with the exposed group that Katie J was running, and then we found out she was working for Phil, like I said the whole time. It was weird that, like, I don't care if you're in the exposed group, but like in that group, they're banning anybody that was in my group. It didn't matter if you've never commented, you're banned. So strange. But she says there's no rule against that. And there's no rule about, like, you can't say, I didn't know what was going on with CBC. That was weird. So here we go. The Lions Den is built. I didn't even know Don was ever in our group. The Lions Den is built on these principles. Then it says, Oliver's mom, I have a few questions in regards to your conversation with Paula S. You told her that Pebbles Give Send Go was a money grab. Now, this is true. We covered this the other day. She claims that Pebbles Give Send Go is a money grab, but she was the one who started it. So if it's a money grab, who's responsible for that? If it's just a way to steal money, who's responsible for that? Well, the person who built it. The person who built it. The person who put it out there. You told Pebbles, you told her Pebbles Gifts and Go was a money grab. You started it. My question is, did you lie to Paula or did you grab the money? Weird. My second question is, why can you be in Phil's chat and Will Bird's chats, yet Paula can't be? Right? You're allowed to be in these chats. You're allowed to have fake accounts over there or whatever. Paula was using her real account still. But Paula can't be? Weird. Why did you lie and say you were never a mod for PG, Phil Godlewski? Then she says, this is not kindergarten. People can talk to who they please, and people can be in any groups they want to. That is what the Lions Den is built on. We want Nick's Lions Den, not your degrading drama and PG mod tactics. I'm speaking for more than myself. You are not going to drag Nick to hell anymore. Now, the last line, kind of out there, but again, they're religious zealots. So anybody that's trying to do anything to Nick, well, that's somebody that works for Satan, right? And then a bunch of comments come in, including, I don't know what went down, but if this is true, this is rotten to the core. And someone else says, let Oliver's mom speak. We don't need to be quick to assume rumors. And Dawn, have you privately messaged Oliver's mom to get questions answered? I think when it's something that affects the whole group, I don't think it should be a private message. I think it should be out there for the whole group to see, right? It's almost like in the cases we read about what's like a topic of public interest. Right? I don't think that just should be hidden behind a private message, but I do things differently, apparently, than everybody else. That's why they all hate me. Anyways, what did they have to say about that? Well, that's where the peace treaty thing comes from. It's obvious that some anti-Phil groups are indeed working with Phil and now attacking the people behind the greatest fraud on earth, the Phil Godlewski story. Given the statement which Tutu, the Good Line Den, and peacefully co-signed a few weeks ago, any member of these chats who joins in the destructive chats is not welcome in our rooms. So if you join my chat, you're not welcome there. Understand? It's against their armistice. So we get quite a few screenshots. Here we go. So that's where that guy says that, right? The peace treaty. Oliver's mom says, you are so out of line, it's literally insane. By the way, most people don't even know who the fuck Oliver's mom is, and she tried to say that she was a main topic of my show today. You're basically like, I wouldn't even say like you're not even like an appetizer. You're like, I accidentally stepped in gum in the parking lot on the way to dinner. You need to check yourself. Yeah, I mean, she was pretty rude to Paula, for sure. Even we covered it and was like, what the hell? What was Paula's mistake? What the fuck are you talking about? All these replies are to the same message. You are so out of line, it's literally insane. You need to check yourself. What the fuck are you talking about? All those are to one message. Then P says, there is so much wrong with this, but I'll let Oliver's mom respond herself. Okay. You should unpin that dumbass post. It's lies, says AZ Jamie. These are the same people that back her everywhere she goes. They're like her traveling herd or something. Well, what is it? A flock. Ah. You should unpin it. That dumbass post. Ah. And she even pinned this? What the hell? Why was this put in the public chat? Ah. No idea, says Oliver. She knows exactly what she's doing. Oliver's mom, I think it's like a control thing with her. So the reason she likes to have a little bit of power or a little bit of support is because from what I see, every group she joins, it's almost like she's making a list of like, these people are good, these people are bad. I like these people, but I don't in the same group. Everybody, let's say in Lions Den, she's singling out people that she agrees with, that she likes, that agree with her, support her, like her posts or whatever. And these other people that say stuff that she doesn't agree with, blah, blah, blah. And she's making two groups of people. Now, when she starts getting a little bit of power, she treats one group of people a lot differently than she treats another group of people. Okay? Then she realized, then someone always realizes it and says something, and the group of people that she's labeled as good or friendly or whatever, they come to her defense, and she always brings some with her, and she plays completely innocent or whatever. Now, as her power grows, as she gets better or gets more power in a chat, what she'll do is slowly try to get rid of the people she's labeled that she doesn't like. They don't agree with her, whatever. She'll try pressure them. She'll try running them off, passive-aggressive tactics, finding out they're here and they have to be banned. Sometimes just banning. Some people just wake up fucking banned and they're like, they don't even know what they did. And empowering her group. If that fails, if someone comes in and says, hey, like, I don't think this person did anything wrong, we're not gonna ban anybody anymore, like everybody's getting along, I don't know what's going on, then she will take anybody, she'll start her own chat and take anybody she can with her. She did this to Exposed. She did this to every chat she's been in. All right. So if it fails to get rid of I don't know what she'll do. If she only gets the group down to the people I like, I guess she'll split them in half again. And these are the people I really like. These are people I just kind of like, and do it again. I don't know. But if she's busted, she will try to start her own break-off group. And sometimes it's as simple as like, somebody did this to me, right? Oh, let's just have a group where, us true fans without all the, these downers, we can just talk. But that always becomes like more militant, more angry at the other side. Could you believe this person posted that? Yeah, I hate that person. I can't believe they're even, they probably don't even support Nick. And it'll just build and build and build all this animosity until it has to come to a head. Right? And that's usually when there's a big split and she tries to destroy the group. It's happened in every group she's ever been in. Every group she's ever been in. And she's always the one fucking holding the flag, leading everybody. I don't understand why people can't see this. I did say if this is true. I have personally always liked OM's comments, so I'm not sure what's happening with that conversation, but something's telling me this might be a cat fight I don't want to get tangled up in. Ha! I certainly would be very disappointed if OM was playing both sides of the field, but my experience with her, I would find that very hard to believe, so I'm going to leave it at that. Man, this isn't even fun anymore, says Brandon. I'm not going to lower myself to this. Oh, she's not going to respond? So there was a couple factual claims and a couple questions asked. Like, why'd you lie about this? What about this? And why did you ban this part? She's like, I'm not going to lower myself to that. Okay. This is the same person. It's like, I'm going to let her speak for herself. She decided not to speak for herself. So here comes P. I can assure you she is not. This is ridiculous. It gets worse. They just basically outright attack her in a second. I can promise you I'm not playing both sides. Her post is utter rubbish. I can't begin to tell you how disgusted I am. What did you smell something? You smell something disgusting? Or it's from the post. I'm sorry. I just thought maybe you were picking up smells from like the next time zone or something. I'm sorry. At Goodline Nick, like I said, it's been a fun ride. Love you, bro. I'm over all this dramatic shit. I'm outsies. I'm outsies. This isn't a car fight. This is a calculated hit. Again, this is the sympathy play, right? This isn't a cat fight. This is a calculated hit. What do you mean? Like an assassin? Assassin? I'm not OG. OG Lot, maybe. Somebody says, how long have you been here, Brandon? I'm not OG. OG Lot, baby. Maybe. All lies. Disgusting. Not trying to preach, but this was posted as an agreement between Nick and other groups of ours, because someone said preach to the armistice peace deal. Well, I'm sorry that someone is trying to discredit you. I have never found a reason or concern. This person turned immediately. They're doing so many turns, it's just like spinning in circles. I have never found a reason to or concern about anything you have ever said. It's such a damn shame that others do that to us. Now, as like fucking Don was like there as long as Oliver's mom seemed to be doing a good job. She even put like good line den in her name. It's such a shame that others do that to us. Don't worry, OM. The stain of BS always comes out in the wash. Carry on being your informative self. No worries here, my friend. Then Brandon says, what a fucking goober. I agree, Brandon. What a fucking goober. Haha, I agree, says Nick. Patriot Warrior says, torches and pitchforks. Nick Alvear says, just take a break and hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts are. Just take a break, hit me up, and let me know what your thoughts are. Got it. I thought you would never go to bed. And then Nick says, so we took out Dawn, right? Alex says, who took out Dawn? Not me. Brandon Jeffers says, I will, brother. I'll hit you up soon. St. Jude says, oh, so you have AI home field advantage and you are calling others out for innocent spelling and grammar? It all makes sense now. You're taking the piss now. Having a laugh with no irony, really? Whatever that is. Nick Alvear says, well, the comments are gone, so I was just wondering if that's why. Did we ban her? Did we ban Dawn? Brandon says, I think Oliver's mom just deleted it. Of course she did. She's got to protect her reputation. And here we go. Someone says, me neither, but this is Dawn. Dawn, you could have kept that to her and dealt with it directly. No need to throw that out in here for everyone else. Oh, no. Total garbage, says Oliver's mom. Brandon, but I am curious about Paula S. I enjoyed her in the den. I'm being told she's being attacked. She's attacking you and whatnot. Is this true? Says Brandon. Brandon was friends with Paula. Paula had been there for a long time, longer than Oliver's mom. I can show you all the screenshots in a DM. No, I don't know who Paula S. is. So Nick has no idea who the people in his group are. I don't know who that is. Is there a Paula anywhere? Paula, please. I'm trying to find those other screenshots where they were attacking somebody. That one's about, hold on just a second. Just stare at that screenshot for a minute. I got something to do. It was the one we read on show where it was like, here's a picture for you. Look at that one for a while. That's a spider bitch. This is heavily copywritten audio in the background. I don't think you're going to be able to suck on that, Will. Ha, 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 ha. You got me. You got me. There's no possible way I could just remove the music. It's impossible, right? That's not grifting. That's being grateful for donations. Apparently, that's his real picture. I don't know. He doesn't sound like a black guy when you listen to his audio. Sounds like an incredibly white guy, but apparently that's his real picture. I don't know. Pedo hunters, Will and Pebbles are the pedo protectors. If Nick, Script, and Dr. Z are the pedo hunters, Will and Pebbles are the pedo protectors, says Ro Lassie. Right, because there was people showing up on my Twitter today, and they're like, well, why'd you go from cover and fill to not even cover and fill at all? Seems kind of suspicious. Well, that's not what happened. All right, here's Paula S. I don't know anything about Will, but if you look on X, Pebbles is still suing him. She hasn't been bought off. I'm not trying to stir anything up, but those are the facts. This was her crime. This is Paula's crime. Yeah, Rose such a dumb bitch. Anyways, really? You are part of this group? All they said is, I don't know anything about Will at all, because it says basically Pebbles and Will sold their souls to Phil, blah, 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 whatever. And she says, I don't even know about Will. I don't know what Will's doing. But if you look on Twitter, Pebbles is still suing him. She said so. She hasn't been bought off. I'm not trying to stir anything up, but those are the facts. This was her crime. This is what she did wrong. Then she said, I don't know anything about Will being like selling out, but they're like, you're in Will's group. You're in Will's group. And it says Pebbles was talking smack about Nick and was chatting it up with Phil on CBC. Big facts. I don't think Pebbles has ever talked to Phil. Oliver's mom says, please, it was a money grab from day one, which is weird, again, because she set it up. If she knew it was a money grab from day one, why would she set up the ability to grab money? Then Paula S. says, what's CBC? This is her second crime. She didn't know that the Meat Hammer Militia was also referred to as CBC. This is Wildo Bird Show. Paula, why are you playing dumb? You are in Will's chat, Cold Beer Confessional. You follow his page, clown. She's so not good at this. This is what happens when you're way too paranoid and give Oliver's mom any power. And here we go. I'm just asking how it is a money grab if she is producing on X the court documents. I'm not here to be in an argument with anyone. I have been waiting for 2 years to be able to find Pebbles for 2 years. I watched in real time what Phil and his minions did to her business, and as I remember correctly, you were on his channel in his chat backing Pebbles also because Phil called you out about it. Oh, really? But you have no idea what CBC is? I'm not playing dumb, thank you. I didn't know the name of the chat, and I just got in there 2 days ago. How long have you been in there? You've been looking for Pebbles for 2 years. Is she that hard to find? Just stupid shit, right? Just to attack her. This is Oliver's mom's MO. Remember, she did say she wasn't playing dumb, so she just is dumb, is what they're trying to say. Did know that's what you longtime followers called it. Again, she's only been in the chat for a day or two. She didn't know it was called CBC. Sometimes if people wear a lot of camo, they could be hard to find. You said 2 years. Weird. Lamau, why the I never watch Will's post? I never watch Will posts, and I don't know anything about Will post. You are a liar. You can see the chat. Why lie? Now, just because she joined my group 2 days ago doesn't mean that she's my biggest fan. The fuck? She could have seen it. She should have been in there to see if they were talking shit about her. So weird. Like, I don't even know this person, and it's weird. I didn't lie. I said I got in there 2 days ago. So you're in there also, obviously. You said after the fact I busted your lies about not watching or knowing Will Bird. She never claimed she didn't watch me. She just said, I don't know about Will Bird. Not that I don't know that he exists, but it said that Pebbles and Will have sold their soul to the devil, Phil. She said, I don't know about Will selling out, right? It's a public chat. I'm sorry, but you women are a rude bunch of high school drama queens. My bad, I didn't know Will's channel was called CBC. I joined the chat 2 days ago. How long y'all been at this? I only wanted to see Phil go down. And OM, you were in Phil's chat cheering Pebbles on. What made you change your tune? You're rude, and all I see coming from you is hatefulness. Time to grow up, ladies, and I use that term loosely. Y'all came here for Phil's chat and did nothing but stir up drama. Again, she was here before all these people. You went from having a gal's back to now calling her out. Make up your minds, or are you all just doing this for attention? I guess it is true what they say. Any attention, good or bad, is attention. Y'all trying to make a name for yourself are going about it the wrong way. Grown women do not treat other women like that. Thanks for the chat. Y'all can go back to your wine and find new victims. Seems like all you ever do in here is it seems like that's all you ever do in here. I won't play your childish games. I hope Pebbles nails Phil's ass to the wall, which seems like there's a bunch of people that hopped on my Twitter today and they're like, don't we all have the same goal here? Don't we all want to see Phil go down? Yeah, but you all are the ones running around saying stupid shit like he paid me off or that Pebbles' lawsuit isn't real. So no, I don't feel like you guys have that goal at all. Grown women shouldn't be liars either. Playing both sides, Paula. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my, you really gave yourself away. You seem to know a lot while knowing nothing. So easy to spot. She's a trip. Never was in Phil's chat, FY. Now this person, so she's basically claiming this is like an insider from me, right? She knows everything about me. It's one of my she was here before OM, and OM joined as soon as Nick started talking about Phil. I didn't send her there fucking a year ago. Yeah, someone doesn't like that they were busted. We will see her crying in Will's chat soon enough. Sure will. It's a playbook. That was the crime she committed, guys. That was the crime that Paula S. committed and was banned. And now people that are asking, why is Paula banned? Well, here we are. Where were we just at? No, I don't know who Paula S. is. And you didn't get it now. You want Nick's, Z's, and Scripts. I will expose you. Hang on. Oh, it's talking about attention. You want Nick, Z's, and Scripts' attention. I will expose you. Hang on to your hat, sister. I'm going to show your true colors. My name is the same on every platform. I have nothing to hide, but you do. And then this says, she was on X talking shit to OM. Saying that Oliver's mom was just in it for attention, to get their attention, which is exactly what I said. She gets their attention, that she gets a little bit of power. And they think that she's like, you're so helpful. And then Alex Leona says, just one snippet. Bummer, I missed something, lol. And then Nick says, oh, I remember that. Sure you do. Hey, fuck that. We don't want that energy in here. Removing Paula is A-okay. If Dawn can't hang, she needs to understand we don't support Will Bird in here. No one said to support me. She said there isn't a rule that you can't be in multiple chats. These people, their entire life, everything about them, the only thing they feel good about in their life is this little bit of power they have in a Telegram chat. That's it. They're listed on their fucking resumes. They're probably buying themselves medals and shit. Telegram Medal of Honor. So this is we don't support Will Bird in here. Yeah, because I put you in your fucking place. Also, suck a dick. It'll be good for you, I promise. What are you going to do if you come out of the closet 20 years from now and you suck a dick and you're like, that's tasty. And you wasted all those years, bro. All those years. I suck dick once a year to make sure I still hate it. I'm not wasting any time. So if we do have trolls in here who screenshot anything we say to Will Bird, how desperate is Will Bird to be waiting for screenshots of what we say on here? Lol. Fucking hilarious. Remember, everyone, he's irrelevant, trying to be relevant. Again, imagine having to make a post about me to address your entire platform to tell them, remember, he's irrelevant. Remember, guys. Remember, he's irrelevant. Remember. Trying to be relevant. Ignore him and don't give a fuck if they creep in here. Just make sure to talk shit louder about him. I enjoy it. Say my name. Haha. Don Temp is dropping outside. Quit. And I don't know what it said. I think our individual realities are intertwined with the collective reality, and each can influence the other, but who knows? Okay. Comments in here caused several people to attack me thinking I was a Phil fan. Thankfully, there were some who understood and saw I was using emojis to help let on I was trying to be funny. Yeah, this person almost got attacked too. Oh, I know. I was too. I'm finding my tribe, though. I ask people to explain things all the time. Sounds about right for me for our dreams to manifest there. Oh, I didn't know that. That might explain why his numbers jump up and down. Makes you wonder if maybe he only has about 500 followers or maybe all the rest are bots purchased at various times. Nice question, but where did that come from? Because that shit's right up my alley. Okay, I get it now. I think it's possibly because you want to understand and respond rather than misunderstand and react. I have to go to bed, but could y'all do this quickly? Because I think it's going to be greatness. That temp drop is probably my fault. I was outside and said I missed that cold spell last month, then said I wanted it to be cold again. You definitely did it, I'm pretty sure. It's all about using the correct punctuation and perfect emojis. Yeah, so you don't get banned. You got to have perfect punctuation and perfect emojis, or you'll get banned and attacked and destroyed. Dawn, you're a lying bitch. Uh-oh. That escalated, didn't it? By the way, Nick called for them to talk shit about me louder, and what did we get? I think this is what he got. The collective realities. This person almost got banned by Oliver's mom being a cunt. This person's finding their tribe. This person explains, says, I ask people to explain things all the time. This person was, I think Phil has bots. This person says, where did that come from? This person says, I get it now, possibly because you want to understand me. I have to go to bed, but please, everybody, try this. This person made the temperature drop, and this person talks about punctuation and emojis. I don't think he got the reaction he wanted. But then, then he does the best joke I've ever heard in my life. But first, Dawn, you're a lying bitch. Are you a plant for Will and his trashy ass crew? I don't know, Dawn. People are telling me that she left our chat when Jennifer left our chat, but I guess I just don't remember her. I feel like I remember saying Dawn at one time. Like, oh, that's right, Dawn, or thanks, Dawn. I feel like I remember saying that at one time. But I've also read all the shit she's posted about me. That was kind of weird. Seems like quite the hater. And a lot of times I just don't get whatever it is. And I don't care if I look like an idiot for asking. I just sincerely need it explained to me afterwards. I usually say, duh, regarding myself. You're messing up the flow here about Dawn being a trashy bitch. Damn, they're going to attack her. And then we get this joke. Are you ready? Here, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple rim shots in. It's that good. 3 rim shots. Here we go. She was in favor of PG's kids seeing the ads and said it would be good for them. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's good. I don't really care if his kids, I don't want other kids to see it and fight and like, that'd be horrible, dude. If other kids at school saw that shit and then came in and like, your dad's a fucking pedo, dude, that'll lead to a kid like fucking killing himself. That's horrible. It took me 4 shows before I commented on your videos. It should have been 5. All right, here we go. The joke of the year, rim shot ready. Brian. Brian is the guy. He's on Twitter talking shit now. And someone called him out. They're like, aren't you the same Brian that tried to join our chat? And then as soon as you joined and people are like, why are you talking shit, Brian? You ran away. No one banned him. Brian left the group. He had applied like multiple times to join the chat. He never answered our mods to get in. We finally let him in, even though he didn't answer. A couple people are like, Brian, why are you talking shit? Hey, Brian, you got something to say? You talking shit? Gone. Brian left the group. Then he runs to Twitter and just starts tagging me and shit. Here we go. Oh, shit. Is that the wrong one? Oh, I guess I missed one more. The mod here, trash talking and making up lies about Oliver's mom. Okay, who is that, please? That's the one I missed. Here we go. What's the difference between Will Bird and a large pizza? A large pizza can feed a family. Wait, I did the thing. You guys are supposed to be laughing. Laugh, goddammit. Laugh. This is it. I don't know who convinced them that I don't make money or I don't have a job. There's been times in my life where I've worked 3 jobs. I worked 3 jobs to pay for everything. I paid for everything right up till the contract was broken on my house. I make good money out of town. I just, tried killing myself, freaked the fuck out, got super paranoid, fought with a bunch of cops. But that's something different. It's different, It happens to the best of us. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm glad they got one in. They got me pretty good there. What's the difference between there's some more. Let me do this. Hold on. I just saw some more screenshots. Okay, that was the remove Impala one. Got it. Oh, that's the Oliver's mom clip. She thought she was recording Expelled, and she was smashing dishes around her house and kicking her dog. Oliver's mom let it leak that the thing that pisses her off the most, or maybe the only thing that pisses her off apparently online, is when you claim that she's abusing Oliver. By the way, Oliver's mom is her dog, by the way. Not a kid. It's her dog. That's her name online. Oliver's mom. And her group was called Oliver's Army. It was her dog's army of old ladies. It's her dog. So she thought she was recording Expelled on a live chat, and instead she was just breaking her dishes and kicking her dog. So there you go. Oliver's mom is banned from 2.0, Exposed, Experience, The Skiff, Linwood, Truth or Roast twice, Eagle's Nest, Deadpool, Brad Broom, Trailer, Meat Hammer Militia twice, Trailer twice, What twice, Brad Barton, Chip Liddler, the T 3 times, Kim Sunshine, Token Joke, Good Line Den. 17 chats, 23 bans and counting. Jesus Christ. Look out. Here you go. That was that one. Fucking hilarious. Remember, everyone, he's super irrelevant. Remember how irrelevant I am, guys. This one was the one that was just wild, to just call her a stupid bitch. You're a live bitch, Don. I thought your hashtag, isn't everybody here on the same team? Isn't everybody here on the same team? Jesus Christ. You guys don't seem very same team. You seem hashtag opposite teams. Hashtag rivalry. That's what you seem like. Fucking assholes. Let's do this. Someone on Twitter earlier made a claim. They're like, imagine if this is how society works. Imagine if you just randomly made a claim about someone, negatively, right? As a negative claim about someone with zero proof, zero evidence, zero whatever. And then the person says, really? Like, that's not true. So someone made a claim. They're like, well, you think that Will making fun of somebody with Down syndrome's okay? Now, there's nobody on my show I don't think that Jennifer Winkler's been around as much over there. There's nobody I make fun of with Down syndrome on my show. Zero people. So I said, really? There's nobody, and Jessa said it too. There's nobody with Down syndrome that's on his show. What are you talking about? And she's like, I just said it. If the hat fits, wear it. If not, oh well. Imagine if that's what we did. Imagine if somebody come up to you and you're like, you're a murderer. You killed my mom. Police, police. And the person's like, I don't know who you are or who your mom is. And you're like, well, if the hat fits, wear it. If not, oh well. Fucking retard. And then claiming that you're like this fucking, you're at the fucking spear tip of research. Something's wrong with these people.
Like a cunt.
You guys want to do another round of Guess That Spider-Man? I wish I had an announcer voice, like a crowd cheering with me. Guess that Spider-Man. Here we go. They're all super paranoid over there. They're like, everybody's me or my sock accounts, or everybody's Robin, or everybody's one of my mods. Everybody's everybody, but we're not. We're nobody. It's funny. Here we go.
What's up, you guys?
What'd you say about a cock? What was the first thing you said? Hold on.
Like a cunt.
Yeah, like a cock. What's up, you guys? Yeah, like a cock. Sounds like a slip from Nick or something when you just hit that fucking hot rail, baby.
What's up, you guys? How's it going? I can sense, no, it's by sense, my other senses, pals, that some of y'all did pray for me with the fire. And yes, back at home, and I want to thank y'all for y'all.
Oh, that burp was on point. Look at that. Little pause, little burp.
Prayers. And
I already talked about the baby, and Nick was in here. The baby's doing fine.
I want to thank y'all for your prayers. And just thank you a lot from the bottom of my heart.
Is it worse when Scott burps or when Mike Penny does it?
And I'm going to be making a comedy video with this. Might not have the suit on, but we'll have the mask on. Peace out, guys. Web up.
Nick was in here earlier, and the chat asked him about the baby. He made a post. Baby's doing fine, or I guess about the same. There hasn't been a whole lot of updates. Damn it, I did that wrong. I need to go here. Okay. Guess that Spider-Man. Here's the fire he's talking about. It says, me and Dad are okay. Oh, my God. It's a gigantic news thing. Jesus. Woke up to a fire this morning. What almost took Scott out? The goddamn washing machine. I know, I've got it. The goddamn washing machine. He told you how deadly they were. He told you how deadly they were. No one really knows why this extension cord's laying here, I guess, except that it was always in there and got burnt. I don't know if they even know that there's a lint trap on a washer. I'm guessing no. But the wash machine almost got him, boys. The wash machine almost got him. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it would be the washing machine that got him? I could have guessed it. But no one asked me. I would have said immediately, it's going to be the washing machine in Scott's room. The butler did it. God damn it, quit it.
Hello, Wilbard. At the Growfield Confessional. This is from your friend, Dr. J. Banana. Wilbard, sorry about the loss of your legs in the washing machine accident. I hope you have good luck getting the money up for your Titan.
There you go. He knew a washing machine was going to take me out. A combat washing machine accident. These idiots over here like, Will must have combat with a treadmill and lost. It's a washing machine. And I took more than its legs.
About the loss of your legs in the washing machine accident. I hope you have good luck getting the money up for your new titanium legs. If you need anything at all, I mean anything at all, the Power Rangers have your back. It's morphin' time. Tiger Sword.
There you go, boys. There you go. Look, the whole goddamn wall melted out. The outlet short out. No, that's half of the wash box. Is there a 220 plug over here that's shorted out? Is that a cigarette butt on top of the dryer? Yeah, it is. Empty the lint trap next time. After a home emergency like this, we really need you to do an air filter reveal. We really need you to do an air filter reveal. That dusty ass air filter you got up there with eyebrows on it. We're going to need to see that. That's some more plastic. It's just, I don't know why he's taking a picture. We want to see the ignition point. That's just the plastic box melted. So there's a lot of heat right there and probably below that. Drywall is actually fire resistant. I don't know if you guys
Okay,
know
what's
that.
some of these?
Let me do that. Drywall is actually fire resistant. It's got like a rating of how long like it can take intense heat. This is electrical. I'm assuming it could be lint trap related, but you think we'd see more issues with the dryer. Like the dryer hasn't got hardly shit going on. I mean, there could still be lint that leaked out if they don't have the hose, you know, and that got packed in here and something. But it almost looks to me like it's maybe where the 220 dryer or the washer's 110. Maybe where the electrical line goes into the washer. Maybe. Because that outlet, look how clean the outlet is. It was plugged in right there. The wash machine was plugged in right there. That's why there's only one clean spot. I'll show you. That's why there's only one fucking clean spot. Yeah, the lint trap is in the upper right, but the whole, it goes all the way down the box to the bottom, and then it should go, if that's the lint trap there on that style, it flattens out, goes back, turns straight down, goes all the way down, then makes a right-hand turn and goes into the collector pipe. So you can tell it was plugged in because it's nasty-ass house, right? You can tell it might be the electrical on the wash machine. Even the motor or something burnt out. First of all, I didn't say the wash machine has a lint trap. An HE wash machine does have a lint trap. But yeah, I just explained this lint trap right here. It could be electrical, I guess. That even if it wasn't a lint trap, they could be lint packed all between these two. They could even be lint back here if they don't have it connected right. Man, I wish he would got us some better photos. I like doing fire breakdowns. That'd have been fun. Damn it! Oh, got this melted plastic, Scott. That's it. Damn it. And one last one. I was just using there is a bunch of Scott Rogers material that's like backlog that Mark has sent me, but I was just kind of using this as something funny we could do before we left. So let's do one or two more, and then we'll wrap it up, guys. I started super late, so I kind of fucked it all up.
Okay, so here's a clip of our wedding dance. We taught ourselves watching YouTube videos at home.
Spider-Man approves of this wedding dance. Is this really all he's going to do? Spider-Man approves. I'll get 1 million views. Yeah, breaker could have tripped, I guess. I don't know. I had my hotel room catch on fire one time while I was at work. Well, we just got home from work. Now he's going to cosplay in a wedding dress. Spider-Man approves of people dancing. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. We were, I can't remember if we had just woke up or we just got home from work. We were at the hotel room and we were either fixing to leave or just got there, one of the two, because it feels like we weren't there in like no time. But we might have been asleep and just had woken up and gotten ready. Okay, so usually when I go to a hotel room, almost all hotel rooms now are like non-smoking, but I still vape. So what I'll do is like hit my vape, I'll just hold it in. I don't vape nearly as much, and I'll just hold it in for a long time. It dissipates most of the what looks like steam. So I have to explain more. You have two different types of smoke detectors. You have like a smoke detector that takes an elemental sample that'll actually look for like different atoms and particles that are produced in a fire. Those are the super expensive smoke detectors, but they're incredibly accurate. You don't get any fake. You get very few, false alarms. These other smoke detectors, which most people have, and they go off like when you're cooking or when you steam or when you get out of the shower, they're really cheap smoke detectors, and they've got like this little eye and a laser beam. And basically, if anything semi-translucent, like smoke would be, right, it lets some light go through, but not all. You can't do it with a solid object. Like if you could stick your finger in between the laser beam and the receptacle, it wouldn't work. But anything that's semi-translucent that goes through there, it considers smoke. That includes steam, that includes vape smoke, that includes whatever, right? it thinks that that's smoke and it'll set it off. So when I stay in a hotel room, if it's not smoking, I vape. I don't vape as much, but Luke vaped too, my roommate, and I just hold it in for a second and then blow it out, and there's hardly anything to blow out. Right, most of the moisture was fucking settled. So, knowing that, when we got a hotel room, one of the things we would do is always set the air conditioner, and then we'd go to the bathroom and just turn on the exhaust fan. Right? That way it's pulling air through. You know, if you accidentally do hit your vape real big, maybe it'll pull it out, whatever. The exhaust fan was always running in a hotel room. Well, I went in there when we first got there, which was like maybe the day before or 2 days before. I went in there and turned on the exhaust fan, and when I did, it was like, like it was, I had a trouble starting, or it was rubbing or something. I even remember like tapping it with something because it sounded like it was like rubbing up against the casing. Well, it was. So the fan, the plastic fan, was rubbing up against the plastic casing that it was in, just slightly, but enough that it caused friction. And the way this fan was made to keep the bearings seated in the fan, it basically had like a couple springs that like pulled it up while it was spinning, and that kept it up against a set of tapered bearings. If it didn't have those springs pulling it, it could slide away on the shaft, away from the tapered bearings, and the bearings wouldn't be helping it spin, right? So it had two springs. So basically, it was slightly rubbing, which makes friction, and the springs were constantly pulling it. Like even if it ate away part of the blade, it would pull a new blade into it, new blade into it, new blade into it. So eventually, it was only rubbing on one side, but eventually when it rubbed that side down and it kept pulling it, then it starts rubbing on all 4 or 5 fan blades, right? There's only one that was like tweaked, but where it ate that one away and pulled it up, it started rubbing on all the fan blades. So that created enough friction that before the motor shut off, before anything tripped or a breaker or whatever, it literally burst into flames. The whole bathroom exhaust, when we went in the bathroom, like part of the drywall had fallen. I thought there was a leak, right? The power was out. We had no power. I guess the fuse finally worked or whatever. And when I went in the bathroom, part of the ceiling had like collapsed. I guess where it had burnt on the backside of the drywall and like burnt up the paper. Part of the ceiling had collapsed, and it was like fucking pieces of shit like in the toilet, and there was stuff on the sink, and there was like this fucking row of smoke where it had stained everything on the ceiling, like dark, dark, dark smoke. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't see the smoke at first. That's why I thought like there was a leak and from up above, like the room above us or something. But it ends up that our fan burst into flames. And so I'm standing there for a second, and I don't know what's going on. I see all that, and I'm like, Luke, there must be a leak above us. And I'm like, no, there's smoke. And when I say the word smoke, I don't know if it's because like I opened the door and went in there and gave it oxygen or something. When I said the word smoke, it looked like almost like a prank. Like someone hit the fucking flamethrower. Because when I said the word smoke, this big flame shoots it like across the drywall. And it's almost like you see like a flame in a movie. Hold on. Like a flame burning something above it, and you're looking down below it. It doesn't even look real. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks almost fake. Like something like this. Where you see the bottom of the flame, but not the tips of the flame. So when I said the word smoke, it went whoosh, like lit the floor on fire above us. And I was like, oh shit, get out of here, Luke. He's like, what's going on? He comes running to me. And he's like, I thought somebody broke in. It was just a whole ordeal. It was a whole ordeal. But fire on a ceiling doesn't look real. Like you see the bottom of it. And then I guess it went out on its own. I don't know if hotels are set to higher standards for like fire resistant and stuff. Like maybe their drywall has to be better grade, or they got more fire breaks or something. But it went out on its own. So we called the manager. I called 911 and Nick called the manager. The manager's like, no, don't call 911. He's like, Indian guy, don't call 911. Don't call 911. I'm like, I'm fucking calling 911, dude. My shit's in there. And if you burn up all the clothes I bought out here for like 8 months in Texas, I'm going to be a mad motherfucker. No sprinkler went off. They might not even had them. If you burn out, I know we're in Louisiana. If you burn all the clothes that I brought to Louisiana to stay down here for 3 months and then another 6 months in Texas, I'm going to be a mad motherfucker. So I called 911 and shit. And the fire department showed up, did their thing. The manager was pissed that we called 911. And then he waits for the fire department to leave. And luckily it doesn't spread any. Like I said, it kind of went on its own. They just kind of checked it. And he was like, you good? You good? And I'm like, yeah. And he asked Luke if he was good. And he's like, well, you can get your stuff. And I'm like, I hope it's not smoke damage, but I'll go get it. And I went in and got my bag. And like, we only had like a couple phone chargers and stuff out. We hadn't even been there that long. So I got like my duffel bag, phone charger stuff. Luke got his stuff and his tablet and come outside. And he said, and as soon as I looked up at him, he said, okay, goodbye for now. And I'm like, whoa, what do you mean goodbye for now? He says, no more room, no room for you. And I'm like, God damn, dude. Like, you think we set the room on fire? Like, I don't know. It was just funny. So we had to go find another fucking hotel room after we had just set this one on fire. He was very upset with us. Anyways, it was a funny story, I guess. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you want to support the stream, go to coldbeer.fund. I might need a hotel room to set on fire later. If you really want to stick it to Nick Alvear, I would just say, or Phil Godlewski, or Bert Lynch, I would say the best thing to do is go to coldbeer.fund and donate as much as you can. Right? That really gets to them. Let's show old Bert Lynch. That's what he said that one day. He's like, Will brags that he's making more money than I did. Let's show it to him. Let's show him how it goes. Donate all the money you can. If you really want to stick it to old Bert, drop a couple hundos in the collection plate as it goes around. We would appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I started so late. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll be better, and we'll be on time. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. Love you. See you. Bye.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Listen off. It's about to get lit.
Yeah, it was kind of a hangout, but I hope you guys laughed a little bit or something. I didn't really cover anything important, I don't think.
Here we go. I think I started some shit.
It was fun though. I enjoy. I'm kicking it with you. You're kicking it with me. Let's kick Oliver while we're breaking our dishes.
I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6th sense for the stupid shit. Where my true believers? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like four in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
Thank Nick for sending so many people. That's right. Say my name, bitch. Even like they'll swear up and down they don't. But even these motherfuckers that hate me watch every show to see if I mention them, see if I talk about their favorite grifter, to see whatever. They'll even be in my Patreon shows. Like when they're secret groups live chatting about me. He just said this. Then he said that. Then he said this over here. Do you believe that?
I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped
They're addicted.
blew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F.
They're all putting their hair up in pigtails to go down on Papa. They're planning it out.
He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Give me oh my God.
Counts how many times her name's mentioned. Yeah, bitch tried to say that she's a main topic on the show. Most of the time when I cover, everybody's like, who is this? Look at that snout. Who is this person? Main topic. Oh.
You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes me. no. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it down his throat. Now things are getting rocking, he was doing so well. It's all over, hands on his shoulders, they ringing his bell. You got Frog News Network doing no damn research. They be working copy on Cox that came first. 9th inning, second string, and they acting like they know hitters. Assholes throwing bullshit, sending runs to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience, it's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby eating heathens. Believing in reason with no meaning is bullshit.
Hey guys, have a good night.
Cause I hear busting the